Oh, Meg, what a job. I mean, it is just like it was when you tried it on there. Is it all up?
I might be, nervous tomorrow. I might actually be a little bit nervous because the last 2 days I've been eating so much, which I really shouldn't be doing. We're getting married at a little church called St. Catherine of Siena. It's right across the street from Memorial Sloan Kettering, which is a very famous hospital in New York. And it's actually where I was treated for lymphoma.
And her mother and her father, basically every day that they were in New York, they lived in Connecticut, but every day they were in New York, St. Catherine's was where they would go.
We actually met the first day of school at Harvard Business School.
Over the course of the second year, probably a couple of months we dated. I mean, we both kind of went through, I think she probably more than I, some pretty big personal changes throughout, after the first year.
But we were basically leaving, we were graduating, and we were both going our separate ways.
And so it was just two very different paths, and I wondered whether or not we would ever kind of come back together. But I knew that, again, I had met someone that set a completely different standard for me.
We stayed in touch, and then it was about a year and a half ago. Wes was living in China at the time, actually. He was living in Shanghai, and he was coming through town and gave me a call, and we were going to meet up and get a drink.
Something happened when we met 7 years later.
We had this moment.
I mean, we looked at each other, and we just got into a new place.
But at that time, he was living in China.
We spent a lot of time on the phone, but it was amazing because that helped us develop our relationship in a really good way.
Over last summer, we talked about the fact that we wanted to be in the same place. We kind of talked about, all right, where do we do that? And
I ended up having the right opportunity take place and made the move. That basically happened around the same time that I proposed. It all happened at the same moment.
Friday morning, I went to work. We were going away for the weekend, and Wes was coming in from the UK.
So I get the ring here in New York on Friday morning, and I say, you know what, I'm going to go over right now and propose to her.
And my assistant said, oh, you have a package down in the delivery center. Went downstairs, Wes is standing there.
I'm a little nervous. I hope I don't trip on my dress.
I say, will you marry me? She said yes pretty quickly, and there were people driving by. They're saying, they're clapping and just other things. But it was right there on Fifth Avenue, and it made me the happiest guy in the world.
As we gather on this special day, we ask the blessings upon Wes and Meg. We take a moment in silence to ask God's blessing upon this marriage, upon this day.